Hey guys, what's up? I'm back, and today we're going to be we're going over what makes a good general manager. Let's get into it. Okay, so, what makes a good general manager? This is, well, personally what I would be doing, and I consider myself like a good rebuild general manager, if that makes sense. Like, I would be good at, like, rebuilding teams, or maybe just, like, being an intermediate part of, like, the fucking, just GM's, like the GM line, basically. Not left, not right. Like, left would be rebuilding, right would be contending, like win now kind of GMs would be on the right, and that kind of stuff. I consider myself more of rebuild, if not like more in the middle. So let's go over what a rebuild GM is. A rebuild GM is a general manager that is good at rebuilding teams. Like, their best quality is being able to rebuild teams and turn them into contenders later. And GMs are like meant to be like kind of a rotating door, almost kind of a thing, because like there's GMs that are really good at rebuilding teams, and then there's GMs that like really good at like succeeding in adding to contending teams that are like in win now mode. So like that revolving door, once the rebuild is complete, you can switch your GM over to the win now GM. Like, and then there's like intermediate GM. Those guys like tend to stay run the longest because, well, this is more of what I did. What I would like do. I would like trade the older guys. Like, I would like try and make the best team I can, and like try and like sign the guys and try and trade guys into like make it a good contender like year in and year out. But I would also like try and like draft and keep and trade for young talent, so that I don't forget about the future. I don't like get stuck in like the win now mode, like trade every future talent we can. I would like kind of like bring in as much talent as I can for a reasonable price, and then I would like not forget about the young guys, get the young guys develop in the OHL and the AHL, and then when they're ready, pull them up and that kind of stuff. That would be the kind of GM I would be. I consider myself more in the middle, if not like a little bit towards in the middle and the like rebuild GM. But I think I'd be a really good rebuilding GM because I prefer young talent other than old veteran statuses. Yes, every team would love to have a fucking like veteran status. Every team needs veteran status. Every team like needs at least 3 veteran leaders, and one can like get the captaincy, one can get the A, and like, well, 2 or 3 can get the A's, depending on what league you're in. So being a good GM is like more about what position your team is in, and if you're putting them in like the chance to succeed in that position. That's a big part of being a GM. Another big part is being able to like listen to your scouts and like trust your scouts to like scout a good talent. And people aren't perfect, so don't be afraid as a GM to like do your own research. Doing your own research can be really, really, really beneficial to anybody. Not just the scouts. Like, doing your own research before you draft a guy or sign a guy, because you can't like trust your scouts completely. You have to like. Well, you can, but you can't. Like, there's a fun little middle ground here type thing, where, like, if you don't trust them, then you're kind of screwed. But don't be afraid to do your own research. Don't be afraid to look at the highlights and, like, try and, like, evaluate talent for yourself. That's what some of the best GMs do, especially the rebuilder GMs, because then they know something that other GMs may not know. And they can like draft a guy late in the round that can end up being a fucking superstar later down the road, and that benefits. So do your own research. Don't be afraid to do your own research. That is a big, like, yes thing. And also hire the right staff for your team. Don't just like go around hiring random coaches and random trainers. Make sure like the coaches fit your team's chemistry, like fit your team's like image. Like, if you want a physical team, hire a physical coach. If you want a speed team, hire a coach that focuses more on speed. If you want hire a coach based on what your team is best at. Don't just hire a random coach. if it gets to that point, like it gets like 2 fucking weeks before the season, you still haven't found the right coach. Okay, yes, sign a random coach to a 1-year deal, and then like later down the line, you can like kick it like later down the line, so that you don't have to find that right coach until that right coach is out there for you. Because sometimes the right coach won't be there. Sometimes the right coach is like already taken. And also, don't be afraid to like pick like head coaches up from the AHL and like add them to your NHL coaching staff. Basically, what I'm trying to say is like, don't be afraid to get your DA and pull them up and like try and like shadow them under, like just pick a random coach that you think kind of fits your team from the AHL, and then pick a guy that you think maybe fits your team, but like to have that AHL guy like shadow under and have him move up from like assistant coach to associate coach, and just move him up the ladder as you go to like help him develop. That is a great idea. That is one of the better ideas that you can have as a GM. Like have him shadow and like each year maybe give him a different role, and each year like add to his role and just keep him developing, because that's kind of what you want to do with players too. You want to help them succeed. You want to like develop them and like have them like look up to a guy and be like, okay, I want to be like this guy, so I'm gonna. And you want those kinds of leaders that'll allow them, that will like be like, hey, watch this. Hey, you might want to do this or this. So definitely don't forget about veteran presences. That's a big part of any kind of sport. But like, I'm only talking hockey here. This can also be like put into NFL, MLB kind of stuff. This isn't only hockey. I mean like associate the stuff with hockey, but this can definitely like fucking just be there. So yeah, don't be afraid to like have your coaches just like under each other. That's a great idea for any person to do. Let's see what else. Another great quality of a general manager is to basically just like don't be afraid to like go into like the locker room and be like, hey guys, good game, or hey guys, this is what I kind of see going on here. Is there something wrong? Is there somebody here that I need to trade? Because you don't want toxic players. If there's a toxic player and you notice it, get rid of them. That's only gonna hurt your locker room, and that's only gonna make your like locker room worse off in the long run. It's not gonna help anybody. So toxic players need to go. That's another great idea, just to tell like the the fuckers just to get out of there. And I'm sorry for the language. I do try and keep this as clean as I can, but like toxic players, they really piss me off. They really do piss me off, honestly. So yeah, if there's any toxic players, get rid of them as fast as you can. And like now with the staff thing, going back to that for a second, like make sure that the trainer doesn't like rush guys back from injury. That can only cause more injuries, and that's worse for the entire team. So yeah, definitely make sure that the trainer doesn't rush guys back, and make sure that the trainer works well with people. Don't make sure he's not a complete dick, and just like kind of interview them, be there with the interviews and the coaches. Like make sure like the coaches and them have chemistry a little bit, and make sure that the players like them for the like first few preseason games or first season games. Make sure that the players get along with them, because the trainer is one of the more important parts, one of the more forgotten parts of a team success. That's a great idea, to make sure like the team likes the trainer and the team works well with that trainer. If it's not, don't be afraid to go out and get another trainer. Don't be afraid to be like, hey, trainer, it's not working out. We're going to go and get somebody else. I'm sorry. I wish you luck. Always wish him luck. Don't be a complete dick. If you don't wish him luck, you don't deserve to be in the GM role. But like now going back like to speeches, make sure like when you give the speeches, it's very like leadership, like almost like a coach kind of would do. But like walk in the locker room and be like, hey guys, I know this was a tough game, but you can bounce back. I know that the coaching staff is really good at their jobs, and I know that we're gonna bounce back from this better than ever. Like have that kind of attitude. That will definitely help you out. 100% will help you out. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.
moment, we're drifting into a different